Joan Crawford's name conjures images of dazzling red carpets and glamorous Hollywood parties. But beneath that enchanting surface lies a web of complexity and intrigue. How did a woman from humble beginnings transform into a silver screen legend, only to leave behind whispers of scandal, controversy, and an unsettling legacy that continues to captivate? Dive with us into the enigmatic world of Joan Crawford, where fame masked pain and secrets awaited to be uncovered. What dark truths did she hide? And how did they shape not just her life, but also the very nature of stardom itself? Let's unravel this captivating tale together. Joan Crawford's ascent to stardom reads like a classic Hollywood fairy tale. Only, it's laced with hard work, resilience, and a touch of ruthless ambition. Born Lucille Fay Luer on March 23, 1904, in San Antonio, Texas, her early life was marked by instability. Raised by a single mother after her parents' tumultuous divorce, Crawford learned the value of struggle from a young age. The family's financial strife pushed her to seek more. She longed for a life far removed from poverty. At just 14, she moved to Los Angeles, where she took on various jobs, including as a dancer in a local theater. Her striking looks and undeniable talent didn't go unnoticed. By the age of 18, Crawford was making waves in the film industry, landing roles in silent films that showcased her magnetic on-screen presence. She quickly transitioned to talkies, adapting seamlessly to the new medium and solidifying her status as a leading lady. In 1925, the film The Power of the Press marked her breakout moment, propelling her into mainstream recognition. Studios began to notice Crawford's work ethic and versatility, which caught the eye of MGM, where she signed a contract that would define her career. With her unique ability to portray strong female characters, she became a favorite among both audiences and filmmakers. But as her star rose, so did the expectations placed upon her. The relentless drive for perfection often forced Crawford to navigate treacherous waters, leading her to sacrifice personal relationships in favor of her career. Despite the glitz and glamour that accompanied her success, the pressure to maintain her image and stay relevant in the fast-paced world of Hollywood only intensified. Joan Crawford was no stranger to challenges, and each hurdle only fueled her ambition further, enabling her to claim her rightful place among the legends of classic cinema. Yet, the path to the top was riddled with obstacles, foreshadowing the intricate story of a woman who was not only a complex actress, but also a fierce survivor. What awaited her at the zenith of her fame would ultimately set the stage for both her triumphs and her struggles. Joan Crawford's life off-screen was a whirlwind of turmoil that starkly contrasted the glamorous image she portrayed in Hollywood. Known for her fierce ambition, Crawford's pursuit of success came with an emotional toll. She often found herself entangled in dramatic relationships, notably with iconic figures like actor Frank Tone and director Alfred J. Golden. Her volatile marriage to Tone was marred by public scandals and domestic disputes that painted a tumultuous picture of their romance. But it wasn't just romantic relationships that troubled Crawford. As a mother, she adopted 5 children with the intent of providing them a loving home. However, her strict and often harsh parenting style raised eyebrows. Allegations of cruelty floated around, including accusations of emotional abuse. Each child had their own story, with her daughter Christina famously chronicling their fraught relationship in the book Mommy Dearest, exposing a side to Crawford that was darker than Hollywood's glitzy facade. The pressures of maintaining her public image while grappling with her personal demons led Crawford to seek solace in alcohol, further complicating her already tumultuous life. This stunning duality of a glittering movie star striving for perfection against the backdrop of emotional turmoil captures our fascination and pity. What drove Joan Crawford? Was it the desire for love, acceptance, or the relentless pursuit of perfection? One thing is certain. Behind the silver screen was a woman battling her shadows, leaving us to ponder the true cost of fame. Joan Crawford's passing in 1977 was not merely the end of a film career. It marked the beginning of an eerie chapter shrouded in mystery. After her death, unsettling discoveries in her estate deeply unsettled those who had once admired her. Perhaps the most chilling was the revelation of her obsession with collecting unusual items. Among them, a collection of peculiar doll heads that seemed straight out of a horror film. What drove her to collect these creepy artifacts? Were they simple decorations, or did they carry deeper, darker meanings tied to her tumultuous past? In the aftermath of her death, whispers of her turbulent life resurfaced, and fans began to wonder if her legacy was haunted by the emotional baggage she carried throughout her career. Many who entered her former home reported inexplicable occurrences, doors creaking open on their own, cold drafts sweeping through empty rooms, and a lingering feeling of being watched. As stories of these hauntings spread, they fueled speculation about whether Joan's spirit still roamed her beloved home, desperately seeking peace amidst the chaos of her life. Furthermore, interviews with those who worked closely with Crawford revealed unsettling accounts of her unpredictable moods and her insistence on maintaining an air of control over her surroundings. Did this need for control extend beyond the grave? The residents and caretakers of her former homes began to question if they were encountering more than just the remnants of a famous actress. Perhaps they were living with the unresolved tensions of her unquiet soul. But that wasn't the whole story. Investigators into the paranormal began to probe deeper, uncovering layers of lore surrounding Crawford's life that could provide clues about any lasting energy left behind. Many believe that her troubled relationships and her struggles with addiction might have contributed to her unrest even after death. In the search for answers, her legacy transformed from merely a glamorous Hollywood narrative into a chilling exploration of a woman at odds with both her fame and her past. Joan Crawford's haunting legacy continues to captivate idea hunters, sparking discussions about the thin veil between celebrity and the supernatural. As her story unfolds, it raises profound questions about fame, loss, and the shadows we leave behind in our wake. What lurks in the corners of her memories? And could her spirit still be reaching out from beyond the grave? When Joan Crawford passed away in 1977, the reading of her will send shockwaves rippling through Hollywood and stirred deep emotions within her family. It was a document that not only outlined her financial wishes, but also exposed the fractures in her family dynamics. Surprisingly, her eldest adopted children, Christina and Christopher, found themselves completely excluded from any inheritance. They were left with nothing while Crawford bequeathed her estate to her youngest adoptive child, an act that ignited outrage and a flood of speculation. Many were left questioning, what could have driven a mother to disinherit her own children? The tension between Crawford and her eldest was no secret. Christina later wrote a tell-all memoir, Mommy, Dearest, that painted a troubling portrait of their turbulent relationship, full of accusations of emotional instability and strict discipline. Was this exclusion a manifestation of unresolved conflicts that had haunted them throughout her life? This shocking decision led to a public spectacle, with Christina openly expressing her heartbreak and frustrations. The media replayed the story like a broken record, fueling a narrative that showcased their strained family ties, further complicating Crawford's legacy. The grief turned to bitterness as her children battled public perception about their mother, raising the question of whether their estrangement was a tragic result of Joan's stringent expectations or something darker lurking beneath the surface. As the story surrounding her unfolded, it became clear that Joan Crawford's life was riddled with contradictions. While she projected an image of a glamorous, successful actress, her decisions and death revealed underlying turmoil. Was the will simply a reflection of her relationships, or did it signify a deeper desire to distance herself from her past? What happened next would shock everyone as the scandal unfolded further, leaving Joan Crawford's memory buried in a chaotic mix of love, resentment, and unanswered questions. After Joan Crawford's death, her estate was secured and left to sift through the memories of a life lived in the limelight. What they found was nothing short of astonishing. Among the usual items one might expect in the home of a fading Hollywood star, furniture, jewelry, and memorabilia, lay a collection that sent chills through the people investigating her life. Hidden within her vast trove of possessions were doll heads, dozens of them, meticulously arranged and astonishingly lifelike. Each one bore an unsettling gaze, as if they were holding secrets of their own. Many speculated about the significance of these haunting artifacts. Were they a reflection of her troubled psyche, or simply a bizarre hobby? Perhaps they were a window into a world where Crawford battled her demons. But the eerie discoveries didn't stop there. Crawling through the depths of her belongings, investigators unearthed a series of journals filled with cryptic notes and writings that hinted at Crawford's inner struggles, relationships, and fears. The entries revealed a woman enchanted by her own fame, yet haunted by insecurities, a stark contrast to the glamorous image she projected to the public eye. The content of these journals opened a floodgate of speculation. Were these pages a confession of her turmoil, or merely the musings of an artist? The cryptic messages left behind have led to numerous interpretations, each more intriguing than the last. As the search continued, conversations about her life deepened. Newly discovered letters to acquaintances and former lovers hinted at betrayals, shattered friendships, and the emotional toll of a life constantly in spotlight. Each item told a part of the story that the world had not fully understood, painting a picture of a complex woman whose vulnerabilities were concealed beneath layers of makeup and glamour. The exploration through her estate left everyone pondering a chilling question. Did Joan Crawford's possessions hold the key to understanding her troubled soul? The revelations about her belongings have transformed her narrative from one of mere stardom to that of a deeply flawed human being, battling the shadows of her past. What else might we discover about this enigmatic figure, even after all these years? Following Joan Crawford's sudden passing, whispers of the supernatural began to swirl around her former residences. New homeowners reported an uncanny feeling that enveloped the properties, with strange noises echoing through the halls and unexplained shadows flickering in the corners. Many recounted chilling encounters, such as doors creaking open on their own or the sensation of being watched, as if Crawford herself had never truly left. One particularly eerie tale emerged from the apartment in New York City where Crawford spent her later years. Guests and residents alike claimed to have felt her presence, with some even stating they would catch glimpses of a silhouette resembling the star herself. Others reported hearing her trademark laugh, a sound that resonated with nostalgia yet sent shivers down their spines. But didn't end there. Onlookers in Hollywood speculated that the spirit of Crawford would make her appearance during specific gatherings at her former haunts. These ghostly sightings often lined up with important anniversaries, drawing attention to the possibility that she was still connected to her past in more ways than one. As stories of the paranormal spread, many began to wonder if Joan Crawford had left behind not just a legacy of fame, but a haunting reminder of the turmoil and ambition that defined her life. Was her spirit trying to communicate, or perhaps warn others about the price of fame? The unanswered questions linger, fueling the intrigue surrounding her enigmatic life and untimely departure. Each tale adds another layer to the mystery, as if Crawford continues to captivate even from beyond the grave. These ghost stories create a perfect blend of curiosity and eeriness, ensuring that her presence remains palpably felt long after the cameras stopped rolling. But here's the twist. Could these haunting tales be more than just gossip? What if they hold a deeper truth about Joan Crawford's life, her regrets, and the unresolved emotions that lingered up until her last breath? The ambiguities only add fuel to the speculation, making one wonder if her enigmatic spirit is a testament to the complexity of human experience, a reflection of dreams fulfilled and the shadows that often accompany them. Joan Crawford's life was a tapestry woven with ambition, beauty, and deep-seated turmoil. As we uncover the layers of her seemingly glamorous existence, we realize that her journey was marred by personal battles, the scars of which illuminate the darker side of fame. The shocking revelations surrounding her will and the eerie contents found within her estate only deepen the mystery, inviting us to reflect on the price she paid for stardom. Ultimately, her legacy prompts a haunting question. How many celebrated figures are hiding their own dark truths behind the glimmering facade of success? The story of Joan Crawford is not just one of a silver screen icon, but a reminder that behind every celebrated persona may lie untold stories waiting to be revealed. So what do you think? Are the darker chapters of a star's life more telling than their achievements? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.